coast, from coast to coast. No jelly on my toast.
Today, I have a special guest, a guest that is unique story, and I'm glad, I am happy, and I'm proud for him to bring it here to us.
On top of the world, we're world famous. Julito Drizzy. From the streets of the South Bronx to running one of the busiest weed operations in New York City. This is the story of Angel Diaz, aka Julito. In this raw and unfiltered interview, Julito breaks down how he was raised in the drug game, watching his mother move heroin and cocaine before stepping into the streets himself. At just 12 years old, from selling crack and flipping weed to building a massive distribution network, moving pounds daily. He shares how loyalty, hustle, and survival shaped his rise. But the game comes with a price.
Hey, welcome back. I'd like to introduce my special guest today. He go by the name of...
Yeah, you already know, it's your boy BX Julito. You already know, shout out to the Mango Pina.
Well, today, I'm grateful to have you on our show, On Top of the World with your boy, World Famous. And your story is unique. It's also, it's gravitating to the young, to the old, to the people who's been there, done that. Like I said, from the day we first met, it was like love at first sight. As you know, that's how we just do it.
Nah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's a fact.
You know, I have some of the questions, but like I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you just rock and tell your story. And at any time, I'm going to intervene and ask my little questions. One of the things is what I like to do is just saying, like, let's talk about the man whose name is Angel Diaz, but known to the people out here. Am I saying it right? Julito.
There you go. You said it perfect.
I said it right. Like I was there, you know.
He said it perfect.
Julito, tell me, like, listen, family. Tell me a little bit about family.
Well, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised in the Bronx. You know, my moms and my pops, they from Puerto Rico. My dad is from a part in Puerto Rico called Fajardo. And my mom's from a place called Carolina. So my mom's came over here when she was young, you know, and my dad came over here at like my mom's came here maybe like at 12, and my dad came over here when he was like 16.
Gotcha.
So coming over here when he was 16 or whatever, is my mom has 6 kids and my dad has 2 kids.
Okay.
And me makes 3.
Okay.
So it's 6 of us from my mom. They go girl, boy, all the way down to me. That I'm the youngest.
Right.
My mom's first 3 kids is from her first marriage. And then the other 3 of us, we all have different fathers. But you know, the way we are, we all one. Yeah, we all one. Like with that stepbrother, we don't really father basically anybody. Mom been there for us. So you know, I come up in the Bronx, born and raised, like I told you. You know, at a certain age, I was like always the youngest, but I've always been a little more curious than everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So you know how that goes. Plus mom, they said mom would always, he's the baby. So, you know, I guess I'm the baby of the family, you know?
Wow. But the baby with a lot of experience and educated to the street.
Like, I guess I always learned my experience from, you know, just always being a little nosy, but not talking, but always on point with everything that I could see.
And when you say nosy, that means inquisitive to your surroundings and doing and picking up things and learning from
Basically,
the OGs and the people out there.
Where I got that maybe from was when I was young. I don't know if y'all remember Curious George.
There you go.
The man with the yellow hat and Curious George. He was always into everything. So I guess that was a book that I always liked since young. So I guess I got my curiosity from always seeing him reading when I was young coming up. And that curious thing.
That's beautiful. Listen, so another thing that, what I find fascinating, how did you gravitate to become the man that you are, and where did that come from? I know it started at a younger age.
I mean, I gravitated to the man that I am today over a lot of things I experienced in life.
Okay.
Over a lot of things I seen in life and people that I was raised with. Like I see my mom raise us to her best ability, Like if you hear some of my stories, my mom's was the big dog, you know what I'm saying? Like Mama Love made it happen, but Mama Love ain't never make it happen to be outside, hanging in bars, hanging in clubs. Like Mama Love's situation was, she did what she did basically for us. For her kids. And you have some moms that be outside and you have kids that grow up to be different.
Right.
Like I'm a type of guy with my 5 siblings, and I have 2 other brothers from my father's side. Like I told you, but my mom's kids are like, I have my older sister. She works for one of the biggest doctors, you know what I'm saying, in Westchester Medical.
Right.
I have my brother, Tito. He has his own private air conditioning refrigeration business in Florida.
Gotcha.
I have my brother. He's my brother Poppy. He's like a trader. He does all types of sells timeshares and
stuff like that.
Cleans it. He's timeshares. He closes out businesses like that. I have my sister Nancy that she works in a hospital. Right. Then I have my sister Christy. She's got 5 titles in one. Right now she's a stock loan. I mean, she's the mortgage.
Really?
Mortgage financer. Like she gets you, mortgage,
she gets you loans and
all that. Right now she's in Chicago.
And stuff like that. Okay.
She's doing real good for herself, her and her husband. Shout out to my brother-in-law Walter. I love you. Yeah. That's my younger sister, so I respect her because he's a man that been there. They've been there since young. So basically, all my mom's kids, you know what I'm saying, they all.
So you're close to the family.
Yeah, we're all close together, and it's not like Mama Love. So you can know that what Mama Love did was basically to look out for us so they can grow up to be what we are today. Like I'm the youngest. I'm basically the only one that done prison time. I'm the only one that was outside in the trenches. And I guess right now, this opportunity that I got right now from the grace of the man upstairs.
Absolutely.
That's giving me this blessing to do, what I'm doing right now.
And you're doing well.
So this is one thing that I always give my mom her flowers because of that.
Absolutely.
And and how some people
shout out to mom.
Make it, Mama Love, shout out to you.
All
I
day,
love
every
you.
day.
I know you deal with all my stuff. But Mama Love showed us, gave us principle and morals. And always taught us didn't teach me how to hustle, because that wasn't never her thing to teach me how to hustle. But if you are gonna hustle, you don't take nothing from nobody. Whatever anybody gives you, you pay back.
Absolutely.
So these was things that Mama Love always taught us this moral.
Exactly.
When I was young, back in the days where my mom basically, was doing her thing as me being a young kid.
Gotcha.
But doing her thing as in she was just in the house. By her being in the house would be she would come through the house. We there. She always took care of us, always food in our refrigerator. But when Mama Love was shaking and baking, doing what she was doing, she would do her little thing and serve everybody in the building. The quiet people that were in the building on the down low doing what they were doing, but they want nobody's business. But they'd go up to Mom's house and they'll sing and they'll do this. And I guess when we turned our back, Mama served them food and maybe under the plate, hit them with whatever they want. Here. So, it was all love.
All day, yes, sir. Yes,
so, that was one thing that I've noticed about my mom. And it wasn't for Christmas we needed anything.
Right.
Because, there's pictures of me as a little kid sitting on gifts, I'm sitting on mountains of gifts.
God bless, man.
So, God bless her mom for that. And then with my dad, basically, my dad was a man that came from Puerto Rico. at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a little wilding over there and him and his mom wasn't getting along. So he came over here and like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm giving you a whole different story than what I give people.
Of
you
course.
Know what I'm saying? Because I want you
That's
to
what we want to do. We gonna hit you from every angle.
So, you know, my dad now at a point, this is more of a thing for me I'm doing as I'm telling my story, like I told you, but I'm learning because I want people to listen to this to know, like, sometimes we blame it on our family when we grow up the way we grow up and we go through certain things we go through. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it don't be like that. We always have to understand their circumstances.
Of course.
Like, my dad at first was like one that was always in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? But he went in and out of jail because he was on the grind for us. And I guess being on the grind, you know, he would drink and, you know, doing his ones and twos in the midst of doing that and whoop, hemmed up, go do some time.
But there was food on the table.
But there was food on the table.
That's right, and he raised that.
And then, you know, like there was times he had a lot of sign of aggression in him that, like, you know, my other brothers and sisters, the older ones really that pushed him away from the house. He wasn't their father, you know, but I've learned one thing about my dad now as I'm speaking to you. And I never really spoke about this because to the other day that I'm learning him. Like basically my dad is, you know, 75 years old.
God bless you.
He's been in and out of prison. My dad used to come home when I was young like the Credible Hulk, like the world knows this big, aggressive Spanish dude. Really, my dad came down here to put that work in. They brought him from Puerto Rico to come over here when there was a problem. Who didn't pay, who didn't owe, he was putting in that work. So basically on that aspect of my dad, I've learned a lot of stuff about my dad now recently that I'm older and I'm expressing my feelings and talking about my situation.
And how does that make you feel though?
I mean, it brings back memories that I don't want to bring back, but then it brings back a certain thing that I feel that maybe if people can hear my story, kids, young kids, youth, whoever, even mothers and fathers, they know what to do, what not to do. And the same way with a kid that's going through a circumstance, he knows what he can do and what he cannot do. Because I see a lot of kids now that justify, oh no, it's my dad's fault, it's my mom's fault. It has maybe some fault, but it don't have all fault. Because like I said, I chose my own path, you know what I'm saying? And I chose to do what I did. Sometimes we get dealt with that, you know, we get dealt the hand that we dealt with. So we got to play the best of our ability. If we're going to bluff, if we're going to.
Right. And it also matures you and it makes you become the man. Your family struggle also enlightens you and make you the better person that you are.
This is stuff that I'm using now because I was a young kid like that did justify certain things like, oh, my dad ain't here, so I did this. Even though I've learned now, my dad came up into New York by himself with no family. So my dad would do time and really didn't have nobody, no support. Like I did my time. I did 7 years in the state and then the feds came and got me and I got 10 years in the feds. But one thing I can say about doing my whole bid, and I can't lie, knock on wood, I've always had family support. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was all the way up in Wyoming County or Wyoming up there, my mom, my sister would drive 7-8 hours to come up to see me. So that makes you feel my dad really didn't have that. My dad did his bid dry. So, so now as me being in my situation and going to do time, and now I can relate to him and me being older now, and seeing him now going through what he's going through, before I used to just be like, damn, you wasn't here, you left me.
It's justifiable, and now you understand it.
But now as I grew up and I have kids and my kids, I've been through that with them. And as I'm talking to you now, I'm uniting with my kids now.
Beautiful.
And certain things, sorry to them and, fixing what I could fix because nobody's perfect. We all go through it.
Absolutely.
But like basically as me growing up as my childhood, I seen a lot of things, like I told you.
Yes, you did.
Like I grew up as in seeing things in my house that a regular kid wouldn't really pay attention to that. But I was one of those kids that I wanted to know, like, what's in Kubi's bag? Why he keep messing with that bag over there? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was always
Curious George. Curious George. There you go.
Like the Spanish Curious George.
There you go.
So basically, like, I remember, like, for instance, when my mom was getting money in the house, there would be these 2 guys that would come in my house. Like some guys, like, light skin, maybe my complexion, blue eyes. with a funny accent.
Really?
But it wasn't a Spanish accent. You know, so I'm like, who is these guys walking in my house with this bag? Like, I don't see them at no family reunion. I don't see them. I just see them. They come in. How you doing? They go into the room. They lock the door. The next thing I know, they lock the door. I see them come out. Like, for the first time, I see them come out. They come in with a bag. They come back out with that bag. They leave. So I want to know, like, who these men are. But I know it's nothing like my mom's is not cheating or nothing, because at the end of the line, my uncles would be there, or somebody would be there.
Yeah,
you know, a man would be there.
Right.
They was disrespectful. I didn't see them hug my mom in no type of funny way or kiss in the mouth or none of that. So, you know, as time came to come, when they would walk in the room and they locked the door, I would come behind, go to the door. You know, like where we live at in the hood, you know how the doorknobs be like, they get after a while, they get loose.
Yeah,
you can little peek through the little crack.
Absolutely.
So I would see them come and pull out like some books, like, you know, like the book. I see them pull out some square, like dropping them. And I'm like, what is that? I didn't know what that is. The next thing I know, mom would be like, hold up, pick up the mattress. Mom pick up the mattress. I start seeing mad stacks of money. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on with this?
Where? Wow.
Where's this coming from? So now as I would see that, I'm like, hold up, what's going on? I still don't know what's going on, because you won't believe me. This is...
Hold up, Julito, because this is getting ready to get interesting, and I know we're going to get right from that point. When you see those bricks or those things up under the bed, that's how we're going to get into your story and where you're going. Give us one commercial break. Come on back with your man, world famous Julito, on top of it.
Yeah. Imported by Rowdy. Punch Company. They are the proud sponsor of On Top of the World with world famous. Please drink responsibly, must be 21 and over. To order your favorite flavor, email rattypunch@punchvodka@gmail.com. Distributed by S Enterprises now. Enjoy your Ratty Punch. Now let's get rowdy. Proud sponsor of On Top of the World, we're world famous. The host with the most from coast to coast. Don't put jelly on my toast. Now give me a watermelon, Rowdy Punch on ice. On top of the world. Please drink responsibly, must be 21 and over. Proud, let's get ready. On top of the world.
Yeah, we here back with On Top of the World with your boy, world famous, and I'm here with the notorious, the family man, the businessman, Julito.
Yeah, you already know, y'all. We back.
We back, and you know,
shout out to World Kubi TV. We on
all day, every day. He was talking about the family and how things was coming to progress. And one of the things that I noted he didn't mention, how he had to serve some time. So what led you to serving time? How did we get to that point? What was the things that
got me serving time was getting that money. You know what I'm saying? I was outside getting that money. I was outside wilding like a young boy. And, you know, that DEA came.
So when you say get that money, what was you doing to get that money? Let them know.
I was doing a little bit of everything. Basically, my main thing is, like, everybody know us, you know, it's for our Mango Pina. Mango Pina is like a big strand of weed that we had in the Bronx that we named. So that was like a real famous block, you know, 193rd and Creston. Shout out to all my real rights only that are 193 and Creston, Kingsbridge area. Shout out to everybody that support me, you know, right now, that's giving me all the love and all the views they're giving me. But basically, like, you know, we ran on that block since years. I'm born and raised, so I came up through all the ranks on that block. Came up with OGs like you, world famous, you know what I'm saying, that held me down. I worked for, as I came up in the ranks, you know, I earned my spot, like they say, I earned my Glock. It wasn't nothing given to me. Nobody left me nothing. But then we wound up getting a 120-month indictment. Like, we got an indictment. They indicted all of us. But as they indicted me, before they indicted me with them, I was already doing 7 years in the state. I was doing 7 years in the state for a gambling spot.
Say what? Really? Now that part I didn't know. I know you had a gambling spot.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
I didn't have a gambling spot. I was basically going to a Dominican spot that they would gamble, and as they were gambling, they was doing some type of tricks on us. You know what I'm saying? They were playing with fake dice. They were doing all type of wild shit. I didn't even know because I went over there one time with like 12,000, and I'm in there gambling with them. But I know them, so you know you wouldn't think being a little innocent.
Right.
You know, so I'm in there gambling with them. They moving the dice on me. They doing all type of tricks. You know, I'm drinking in there. I'm smoking. So sometimes there's women there. The next thing I know, I go to the bathroom. One of my mans pull up on me. One of them Dominicans. He like, yo, Julito, be on point. I'm like, what's up? What do you mean be on point? Something gonna happen here? He like, nah, bro. They cheating, bro. I'm like, cheating? What you mean they cheating? Like, yo, you don't notice that the house. I'm like, how you cheating if you don't touch the dice? I'm like, he like, yo, the house. Every time when you shoot the dice, then he asks for the red dice. The house giving him the good dice. Watch the dice.
Watch the dice.
Absolutely. So I come outside. Now I got like maybe from the 12, I've been there all night. It was crazy because I was supposed to even go out that night with a girl. And I left her dressing all that perfume on. You know, you go like, all right, let me go in the spot real quick, get some bread.
Absolutely.
And we gonna go out. I still stuck in the spot, no disrespect. Like she called me, I'm like, give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes, turn it to 13, 14 hours.
Let me turn it, yeah. Try to put that money. Try to make that money. Go ahead.
So now I'm in that gambling spot. As I look now I'm on point. Now when he told me that, like, the high, the drunkenness, everything just went away. Now I'm on the zone. Now I'm acting crazy, shooting it. Let me get those red dice. He delaying with the dice. Wait up. Oh, no, the dice can't come. I'm like, yo. So I start watching them. Once I start watching them, I already knew it was a trick because I'll shoot. The dice was doing like a dirty dancing. And the other dice.
Yeah, that would have told you. That would have told me something.
Another dice was doing like the moonwalker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, hold up. Now I'm up. I said, I'm gonna try something now. I bet it all. I lost. I said I wasn't even ready because I said, you know what? At the end of the line, I don't care. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bet this last like $1,000 heavy.
Right.
I wanted to lose because as soon as I lose, I'm coming right back. So I wind up going. I shot the dice. I won a couple bets because I guess he noticed that like I was smelling what's going on.
Right. You seen it.
But then at the end, I shut everything. So it was a big bet. You know, they want to win that big bet.
Of course.
By all means necessary. I said, if I lose that big bet, I'm winning a little bets that brought me back up to maybe like 4,000. Now I'm gonna shoot the whole 4,000 because I need 3 more shots to make my 12 back. I get my money.
And I'm out of here.
And I'm trying to let them know I know what's going on. So make it happen for me because if y'all don't make it happen for me, I'm gonna make it happen. So basically I shoot the money. I'm like, bet it all. He like, you sure you want to bet? I'm like, bet the 4,000.
Right.
He like, yo, we don't got no more money to lend. So they trying to lend me money and they trying to get my jewelry. Like, they know I got jewelry on. So like, if right now, if they win my money, then I wind up be like, all right, let me get 7 for the Rolex. Or let me get 10 or whatever. They trying to drown my jewelry too. So as they trying to do that to me, I shot it. They like, yo, what's up with yo, we got more money. What you want for the chain? I'm like, nah, I'll be back. I'm right here. I'm gonna go get some money. So I wind up breaking out and calling my young goons. Once I called the young goons, they had like, you know how the spot be. They got like the TV and they got the door. You can hit the button and all that.
Right.
So they thought they were smart because they like nobody could come in there. But I told them, yo, be on point. I'm going to walk outside. I already had the play on. Once I walk in, y'all come in. So they went, but all y'all don't rush because if y'all rush, it's 2 doors, one downstairs and one upstairs. Just do it like open the door, want to wait, and start coming in with your head down. So all 4 of them got up in there. Once they got up in there, I walked out. They went crazy in there. Took everything. I had 152 accounts of robbery, attempt, murder, everything.
So that was the first 7.
They start running in there, hitting everybody. I told them, look, you know what I'm saying? World fame, like, yo, check the old man, the one with the blue shirt. He might not have no money in his pocket. Everything is in his nuts. The other one got everything in his left shoe. So they in there, my young boys wilding. But one of my young boys wind up going in there and bust a shot. Boom.
Caught a body?
He bust a shot. Once he bust a shot, you know, once a person hears shots, they're gonna call the police. Once they hear shot, oh shit, there's a shot went up there.
Right.
So now they coming down, boom, 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 boom. We wind up hitting them for like maybe like almost 80 something bands or something.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, boom. So we got the money from them. Once we got the bread from them, I broke them all off heavy. I stole the whole thing. Next thing you know, they wind up going and they went to the cops and said, we robbed the spot.
Get the fuck out of here.
The mother. I'm talking about motherfuckers that deal, that sell fake coke, motherfuckers that's supposed to be gangsters, shooters, hitmen, everybody. They all told on me. I had so many statements that every time I would read the statements in my cell, I was falling asleep. I'm talking about like a book full of statements on them. Gangsters too, their whole name, government, AKAs,
all on you.
All on me.
Wow.
Talk about Bordy, because they used to call me Bordy. Bordy's like, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, so they say Bordy. They all, he opened the door. He opened the door for them. But the only thing that fucked me up with that situation was that precinct where the gambling spot was a precinct that knew me already, because my block is 193rd and Creston, and that happened on University. So the same precinct controlled everything. So when the police always would come to my block and be like, "Oh, we're gonna get you out of this person working," I used to be like, "Man, that niggas is wild and y'all not doing nothing to me." So when they was able to get me for something good, they said, "Now we got his ass. Now, like we got him now." So once they got on that, we got him now. That's when they mixed me up in the robbery, said that I opened the door. And then when they bagged two of my guys that were going up the stairs, one of my co-defendants, my man Chino, shout out to Chino. You know I love you still, nigga, no matter what. But they wind up going, and they wind up right in front of me. I'm chilling on the block. I guess they must have went and started looking at the camera. When they looked at the camera, that was our precinct where we've been getting locked up since young at. Like if it was in another precinct, we would have never really got hit, because the other precinct don't got no type of situation on us. But when they played the tape and they like, and some of them said, "Yo, these guys is from Creston. Bodie and them is from Creston." So they already had a thing. They start looking through their book. This is him. Yeah, that's one of them.
Damn.
That's one of them. That's one of them. So we stand in front of the building. They pick my man off on me. Boom, they grab him. Come to find out it's for the robbery and the gambling spot. Then after they found out it was for the robbery and the gambling spot, now I'm like, oh shit, I'm a little low. They run down on me. Mad calls. Like somebody told them I was dead.
Somebody gave you up.
Yeah, somebody gave me up. They wound up grabbing me. When they wind up grabbing me, they put all them accounts of robbery on me, like a $300,000 bail, a surety hold. They did all that because they already knew my history.
Wow. So
getting out.
So that was that's the beginning of the 7 that you did.
That was the beginning of my 7. That's actually my first bit I ever done. I've been in and out of Rikers Island as an adolescent. I did all DFY time, Division for Youth. I did Tryon Valley, Harlem Valley. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple spots like that growing up, Spofford, Pyramid House.
You've been through all of them.
Yeah, been getting training since a young kid, like, you know, going through the trenches. So like when that happened, that was my first shot they really gave me. They gave me a 7
and they
flat.
Gave you all them diamonds, all that rolled over to the 7. And you didn't owe nothing after you completed.
No, I got 7. From 7, I do 6. In the midst of doing my 7, like with 43 months left, I got picked up for a federal indictment.
Wow. And that
was on my block. That was for the whole hood. Like what a mix.
Was that for the weed?
That was for the weed, for all types of shit. We had
name
weed.
The weed was called one more time?
Mango Pina.
Mango Pina. Mango Pina.
So basically, like that was the charge they picked us up for, but we had all types of shit. Like they was like, you know, this is all on public, you know what I'm saying, all on Pacer. If you look it up, you can read it. Like, you know, they had a couple man downs on the indictment.
Wow.
They had a couple, like, you know what I'm saying? They had a couple, like, pre-recorded buy sales. They had confidential informant, like, hood dudes that would come, boom, meet the cops, strap up, come, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, I'm working at a club tonight. You think you get me 50 grand? You think you get me this? And they put all that in the indictment,
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers giving you up snitches and shit like that.
Oh, hell yeah. They snitched on me. I've been getting snitched on my whole life. And for the record, for Kubi TV, Famous World, my paperwork is clear 100%. Shout out to all my guys that are locked up right now, doing their time. Stay with your faith. you know, things happen, is overturning new laws, new everything.
Right.
Like, and I've been with the real dudes from, you know what I'm saying, as a young dude going into the Fed system.
That's what I read something about Nelson. Who was Nelson to you? Nelson. Was he one of the OGs or somewhere you might going up or something like that?
Nah, basically it was my man Lou was my guy.
Okay.
I got a cousin named Nelson, but he's always been cool. But really was my man Lou was like my guy that raised me. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that actually taught me, not raised me, because my mom don't like for me to say he raised me. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom raised me. But he was basically the OG that taught me my principle and moral and how to treat men under you.
Okay.
Because like I was a young boss and had dudes older than me, under, you know what I'm saying, under me.
Absolutely.
But he's the one, like when I worked for him, he's the dude that actually, when I would get locked up, you know what I'm saying, he had that old epic in him. Like, you get locked up, for me, don't worry, you're not going to spend the night in jail. You're going only through the system. As soon as you see the judge, boom, here's the bail money. You're coming out.
Right.
He always taught me, you know, when you got guys that are laying down for you, basically getting money for you, you don't ever treat them a certain way. You know, you make them respect because they have to respect, but you don't want them to respect you for fear. You understand? Let them respect you because you're cool. That's a different type of respect. You know?
You're right.
Let them respect you because they know you get busy, and I've always been like that all my life. Like, I'm not gonna send you on something that I'm not gonna go on with you.
Good model. Good model to have.
And those are, you know, like he showed me that. He gave me life when I was down, you know what I'm saying? Like, put me on. He's actually the one that gave me my flowers to do my situation on the block. Like,
really?
Yo, here's your time now. You deserve this. You born and raised here. You do you now. You your own boss now. Man.
Shout out
Rest in peace. Shout out to my man Lou, man, and the whole family.
Wow. So in that era, when you was doing the Mango Pina, how was it? I mean, when you did it, like you said, you had Creston, you had all these. Was that just the whole block?
Like, Creston's basically, the Mango Pina is basically a block that's surrounded around Kingsbridge, Fordham, Jerome, and the Grand Concourse. Okay. Like, where I'm raised at, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Pool Park.
Pool Park, yeah.
Pool Park was a park in the 80s that was popping. You had all types of shit. It had different sections. You had the freaks here, the freestyle here. You had the KRS-One, the rappers here. You had the rock and roll dudes.
Yeah, Scholar Rock area, around that area.
Scholar Rock, there you go. Scholar Rock is from my hood.
Oh, yeah.
Scholar Rock is from Kingsbridge, Kick-a-Pree, Nights and Smooth.
You got a lot of legends coming up.
Yeah, they coming from my area, like, you know, a lot of them. Shout out to all of them. My man Slick Rick, you know, he used to show me love when I was out there young hustling. He would come holler at me. Okay. And my man Ed Lover, so you see, I don't forget you. But, you know, like, basically that block was like that. Like, we all got, the block was a money block. We made money. The block was a block that was there. I came up into that money, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I put my work in.
You did put your work in.
What I'm saying? I was born there, but I put my work in. But like I told you, this come in my DNA because my mom's got money. Right. And my mom's got serious money. Like, this was weed that we was dealing with. My mom was playing with that heroin. Like, when the shit was crazy. You already know. And shout out to Mama Love. She don't like when I say this, but I always got to big it up. Shout out to the stamp 7 Crown. That was my mom's stamp. Like, keeping it 100. My mom's was one when I was younger. My mom's had social clubs. 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? My mom had a social club.
Mom was doing her thing. God bless her,
mom was doing her thing like that.
And that's respect.
Basically, the Mango Pina was like a weed that we went through our trials and tribulations out there. Like, it was all really crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the greed, the betrayal.
There's a lot of that out there.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that shit in the game. How did you deal with that, though? How did that make you? I dealt with it because I came up, but like I said, my man raised me never to snake nobody. Right. And plus, it didn't only come from him. It came from me growing up as my mom. Like, my dad would get busy in the street, but my dad's not known for robbing nobody. Right. So this is what I've learned, as I told you earlier, as I'm getting older, why my dad went to jail. My dad went to jail for hustling, for going out and making his money, did his time, didn't tell on nobody, came home, got his money, got locked up, didn't tell on nobody, did his time. Right. So these are the things that I've caught. Did the same thing with Mama Love. And my man that raised me the same way. Right. Like, we came. Uncle Lou. Was my man Lou. That was just my man Lou. That was like a big bro to me, you know, that took me and you know, taught me the game or whatever, you know, and did what he did for me. But like on my block was like a lot of shit going on. You know, like I could give you basically a story of, it was 3 of us raised as young kids. Me, my brother Ralphie, and Master Splinter.
Master Splinter, okay.
You know, if anybody don't know who Master Splinter is, Master Splinter with the Ninja Turtles is the rat.
Name rings a bell. I heard that. Heard that somewhere.
Yeah, Master Splinter is the one that is the rat from Ninja Turtles. So Master Splinter, you know, if I'm saying Master Splinter, is because, you know, he didn't do the right thing. So it's 3 of us raised like that, but I'm talking about from the sandbox. And this is my message that I give to right now. A lot of dudes out here be like, this is my blood, this is my cuz, this is my manito, this is my brother. But now, when me and you sitting on trial right now, and we facing 30 years, and now the district attorney's telling me, I want you to tell on World Fame, let me know what's going on. And really, they don't got you. The only one that got you is really me to get you. But they like, if you don't tell on him, you're going to take 30 years. And really, if I tell on you, I'm going to be free. I'm going to be with my family. I'm going to be with my girl. I'm going to be in the mix. I'm going to be in the movie. But now I come out to the side as a stand-up man and say, I don't know nothing about him. Y'all do what y'all want to do with me. And they wind up going and popping my top and give me 25 years. And now I can't sit here and say, what you going to do for me? You know, the real thing for you to do for me is hold me down.
Hold me down, right.
But I got to worry about me. So what I did was, as a real dude, as a gangster, because that's the word gangster for me. If I could do that, some people say that's my man, that's my brother, till we get to that line. And then they start meaning justifications as in, but why should I go to jail? And the district attorney, you know how they are. They sweeten you up like, bro, we don't even want you.
We don't want you.
Just tell us about World Fame and tell us what them and Kubi was doing together. And now for me, knowing that by me telling on y'all, I could be home tomorrow and he lets you know. But now I decide to take it. Now I'm your brother.
Because now you take it and ride with it.
I'm your brother because I took it. Some kids, some dudes just that's my brother, that's my brother. But when we in that circumstance, now they tell. So I really want my message to be to a lot of kids to know that if you out there doing what you're doing, to each his own, but you got to remember this. You don't know who's really your homie, your man, your cousin, your brother, like I said, till you face to a situation that you could say my brother. Because it was me and my brother Tito or Poppy, even though people still telling the immediate blood brothers, mothers, sons, I seen it, I could never do that.
Absolutely.
Like I can never tell on any of my mom's kids or any of my father's kids if we this. And I just got to eat that. And bro, you already know, hold me down. And it plays all positions, as in, if you the OG, and you know what I'm saying, by the time you come out, you're going to be like a raisin. And me, I'm young. You got to sacrifice. Nobody want to sacrifice nothing for nobody's time.
But that brings me to another statement. The game has changed so drastically from, and you're with family. You was unified out there. Everybody now, these young cats, I see them, they flash money, they showing pistols, just putting everything on social media. I mean,
then when they get caught up,
they can't.
The first thing they do is, damn, I know something about a dude that I told him he was my homie, he was my brother, he was my man. Damn, bro, he slept with my baby mom. So I'm telling on him because he wasn't supposed to do that. So he the one that did it. And that's how it goes. Like I told you, us with the Mango Pina, like I told you, it was 3 of us. And us being 3 of us raised from the sandbox. Me, my boy Double R, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. He passed away in NBC Brooklyn. I know you up there. I love you. See what I'm doing it for us. Hopefully. Everything is good. But as like I'm telling you, we was all 3 of us together. And as 3 of us together, you know, we was supposed to be brothers, but we was never really brothers. Master Splinter was always just a hater. You know what I'm saying? On the low. He was the type that he had more than us, but he was always jealous of us because
there's greed setting it.
There's greed set, but we was young boys.
At that time.
He was just mad because maybe when we was young, you know what I'm saying? Me and him used to fight. And I used to beat him up, and his older brother used to be like, nah, Julito, here, you want to take the $20. So I guess his brother made him build animosity towards me by doing that
shit.
So, you know,
I guess that kid helped.
If you put two young kids to fight, man, don't
for
go
$20. Yeah, at that time.
Now, you know, he grew up with that. But he's always had bad habits anyway, bro.
Wow.
Like, I'm a type of dude, bro, I don't never chase my man's girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, fam? Right. Like, if me and you, world, we like this, and I know that that's your girl, because you know the difference between on man time. You know the difference between a wife, your squeeze, or something that you just see you later. Go ahead, cool, pass it, whatever. No disrespect to women.
That's right.
But, you know, that's man.
Let's keep it 100. You doing?
I'm keeping it 100.
Exactly.
So I know which one you play with and one you don't play with.
Exactly.
But then there's some dudes
that cross that line.
Like Master Splinter's a type of dude. He would go and do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call sucker shit.
It is.
He's always chasing behind a dude's girl. Like, to tell you the truth, like, it's so crazy because it was like, if I'm with a girl, he want the girl I got. So I'm starting to think, you know, as this shit as I'm getting older, like, was this man gay or something? Was it me that he liked? Like, what the fuck was going on with you, homie? Like, out of all and he had more than me.
Wow.
Like a man that had Lamborghini, a man that had this and that. Like, you was up, homie. Like,
you was up in there.
How you chasing your man's girl? So that comes to show me now was always jealousy between us. This is us growing up.
From Sandbox.
World, I'm giving you the story right now.
And I'm listening.
We're gonna get to it.
I'm getting to it. I'm
Kobe TV, I'm giving it to y'all.
Raw. He's giving it to us
now,
raw.
As we going up,
right,
and the things, we played the fake brotherhood. Like we were supposed, I'm thinking we brothers because I've never done nothing to him.
Right.
I know where he had a whole bunch of work at, that I could have took that work and I would have probably never did my time I did in jail. I'd have been rich, invested in my family.
Everybody, we'd have been all right. But that was never in my DNA because, well, my mom's never raised me like that. My man Lou never raised me. You'll never snake your man. Anything I've done in the street, when it's time to go see the man upstairs and he asks me any questions, I got all my receipts for everything. You take ownership for that.
Exactly. Like, I ain't gonna never be like, so then why did you rob World for if World was the one that raised you? No. If I did rob World because World went and did this to me, and not that I made it up shit that anybody would be like, nah, he violated. You had to do that to him.
Exactly.
You dig? Not just, damn, bro, he looked out for you and that's what you just did. That means you just all along.
That's messed up.
You studied him and did some bullshit to him. So back to Master Spin and the story, we was the type of dudes that we grew up together. He always had like a certain thing with me. I don't know why. Like, for instance, there was a girl, you know what I'm saying? Not to say no names.
Right. There was a girl.
There was a girl.
Right.
That I had.
And that was wifey.
That wasn't even my wifey. That was just a regular joint.
Just a joint.
That we just cool. We know each other since young.
Okay.
We cool. All of a sudden, I get locked up for the block, for the block, to go do some time. When I come home, he telling me that her man is mad at him. I'm like, why is her man mad at you? I'm not her man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had girls that had mans. No disrespect to nobody out there. I had girls that had mans, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So when I come home, he tell me that, oh, her man is mad at me. I'm like, why the nigga mad at you? If he should be mad at anybody, should be at me.
Right. So
now I find it funny, like, nah, you know, because I'm talking to this, that. Never a type of dude to be like, look, homie, no disrespect, bro. You know Shorty, you know Tasha? Yeah, what's up with Tasha? Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I know you was with Tasha, world fame, whatever's your little squeeze, but I'm jacking her, homie. You know what I'm saying? We got a little, you know, it started as a fling. Now we getting tight or whatever.
We cuffing her? We making a wifey now?
Yeah, he cuffing her. He cuffed her.
Wow, okay.
He had kids with her and all that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the line, you such my brother, well, that I respect you for that.
Okay.
If, you know what I'm saying? One man's treasure is the next man's treasure.
Exactly.
If that's what you gonna do, you wife up. You gotta live with that, not me. But that don't mean that I now, because you my brother, I would never disrespect you.
Okay.
I would never try to talk to her behind your back at night. I wouldn't do that. I never did that, and the world knows I never did that.
Right.
Shout out to all my baby moms. Like, no disrespect. But, you know, my baby moms wasn't ones that was doing that.
Right. Julito, yes,
you
right.
dig? So he did it like on some, you know, me and her. But I'm like, homie, but what's going on? Why is he mad at you? You want her together? He like, yo, you know, me and her. But I'm like, all right. So I respect him because he's my bro, and I know some dudes is tender. Some dudes is emotional with that game. That causes animosity. So I let bygones be bygones. Like, you know what? It is what it is, homie.
Right.
But now, my bro Ralphie would be around girls that she had, and there was more other girls. So my mentality was, they going out 7 girls. I'm not chasing her no more because my man, you know, my man got her cuffed up. But there's still 6 more, 7 more fishes out there that I'm behind. Or it is what it is. He be calling my bro. My bro like, yo, hold up, yo, what up, hold up. Come outside. I'm outside with me smoking a blunt. He like, bro, they not around each other, bro. They not around each other. He calling, they not around each other. So I guess him and Shorty start getting more and more into it. I'm like, yo, where everybody at? It's a baby shower. You know, me and him would split the money or whatever. So I'm like, yo, where the money at? Oh, come over here by Castle Hill, meet me by the gas station. He gonna give you this money or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what's going on? What's the secret? Kind of find out one of the workers is saying to come bring me the money. I'm like, yo, what's up? Where everybody at?
Right.
He like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We in Tanasha's old Tanisha. You know what I'm saying? We at her baby shower. I said, what baby shower? Now you know her and Master Splinter having a baby. I'm like, oh shit, word? But I'm like, damn, homie, you my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could invite me to the baby shower. I done showed you I respect.
Right.
I'd have even bought a present for the baby. Like, I look at you more as a brother.
Right.
But you know, that's the little shit that was going on that he was doing or whatever.
Wow.
So that was just one of his situations. Now we getting money together. And as we getting money together, me and him, we be selling, like I told you, we sold millions of dollars of weed on that block. So as we getting money, we'll be doing like, you know, the leisure, the book. He like, nah, you got 10,000, you got 5,000. But I'm like, yo, homie, when I go home, it's like right now, you got 4 pockets, I got 4 pockets. Right. What you put in your pocket, you pay your bills with what I got in my pocket, put gas in my car.
Exactly.
I can't count what's on that book on your pocket to put gas on mine.
Right.
But if I want to go out with a shorty or whatever,
right.
You understand?
I understand.
So now controversy started coming in between us now. It was already a little thing over the shorty.
Right.
Plus he was always behind every ex-shorty I had.
No, it actually started because you was beating them up.
Since we was like 5 or 6 years old.
$20.
So that was one animosity. Right. Now the next animosity, like if I had a girl, she had a crib, he knew I was there, me and Shorty break up, he wanted to be cool with Shorty, talking about, yo,
what shit is that?
Yo, I'm gonna help you, or yo, let me work in the house. And then from there, he do that sneaky dog shit. He wanna call at 12 o'clock at night, like, yo, I gotta go get something. And you know, from there, maybe some of them he knocked down. Wow. Some of them he didn't knock down. Some of them will come back to me like, yo, your man is wild. Like, so it's like, damn, homie, you already did that. You're doing this, you're doing that.
Well, so that's crazy. That's crazy.
Now I'm trying to see where, like, you just a regular dude like that.
Wow.
You the regular dude like that.
And that led into the Mango Pina as well. It also led into that.
Yeah, that led into everything.
He was moving funny like that as well when you was getting that money out there. That's crazy.
You already know. Shout out to Kubi TV. Shout out to Kubi TV.
We're going to go to another quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back with Julito. We're going to talk about his books and everything else that's going on with his life and how he overcame everything and to be here and be the man he is. Coming back. Top of the world, man. World famous Julito.
Yeah. Imported by Rowdy. Punch Company. They are the proud sponsor of On Top of the World, we're world famous. Please drink responsibly, must be 21 and over. To order your favorite flavor, email rattypunch at rattypunchvodka@gmail.com. Distributed by S Enterprises now. Enjoy your Ratty Punch. Now let's get rowdy. proud sponsor of On Top of the World, we're world famous. The host with the most from coast to coast. Don't put jelly on my toast. Now give me a watermelon, Roddy Punch on ice. On top of the world. Please drink responsibly, must be 21 and over. Proud, let's get ready. On top of the world.
Yeah, we back. And you know who I am. I'm World. And you know who that is.
You already know your boy BX Julito, Mr. Mango Pina.
We're going to get right back onto that story because that shit is fire. Let's go back to.
So basically, like we were saying, you know, it was like always a lot of things with him that he's done. So as we grew up, you know, like I told you about the girl, about the beating up since young, the girl. And now as we and him, I put all that still past me. Because I ain't losing no friend or that ain't that. Plus me, everybody knows. All the ladies like me since young. I've been fly since young. Since my mom was getting a check, I rocked every era. Like, I done rocked Iceberg. I done rocked Cool G when Biggie was popping with Versace's. I wore Versace.
You was doing it.
I done it all.
Say
like,
less.
I done every style you could imagine of.
Right.
Now I'm just doing my own style. You know, the Mango Pina joint, letting it live. But
gotta get one of them.
He was the type of dude that, as we hustling together, and I told you about the money thing in the different pockets, so he would get upset at me because he'll have his girl come to the block and be like, "Oh, Master Splinter said, let me get 3,000." They give 3,000. So I would come now and say, "Let me get 3,000." Right? Because you took 3, I'm supposed to take 3.
Right.
Because you ain't my boss, or I ain't your boss, but we going half and half on everything. Yeah, so if you take that, he'll come to the block like, "Yo, damn, bro, you taking too much money." How am I taking too much money if you're supposed to have 15 or 16,000 of mine?
Right.
What, we playing mystery money? So
where's it going? Right.
Where's my money at? Like at the end of the line, if I took the money from the block, 16,000, and you got to pay somebody, that means if it's not on the block, then no big deal. Go send somebody, call the same girl that you gave her the 3,000, tell her to send the 20,000 to pay to connect or for the work because we got that money there. I ain't taking yours. Right. Exactly.
Right.
So as the thing came, we working, winds up to come out that I said, it's over for that. We not working no more. That's when my man Lou put me on, like, do your own thing. So I went with him. We got together, me and Master Splinter. My boy Ralphie, shout out to Ralphie, rest in peace. Everybody knows my boy was on demon time. Put in that work. Small, 5'6", stocky, always in and out of jail, Puerto Rican, Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Look like your complexion like that. Put in that work. I'm talking about putting in knuckles on grown men when we was young. I never seen somebody get knocked out with a body shot. I seen him give body shots and knock them out. See ya.
Good shit.
So now he was always the type that he'll make his bread, but we just stood around our block while still with a girl. He was one that he came to Mount Vernon to hang out with because he was always in jail. Right. So he knew a lot of dudes from Mount Vernon, Yonkers, whatever. He'd be going. After that, he'll hook up.
We talking about Ralphie.
Ralphie, he'll go hook up, let's say, with you and Kobe. Y'all from Mount Vernon, so he be in Mount Vernon. Right. Y'all go out, the next thing you know, something happened in Mount Vernon. He let it go. Boom, 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 boom. Next morning, where's Ralphie at? Yo, Ralphie was chilling in Mount Vernon. He locked up in Valhalla right now. He fighting in a tent, or he fighting this. So he was always in and out of jail, in and out of jail.
Shout out to Ralphie.
It was always Ralphie, always in and out of jail.
Right.
So now when me and son working together, Master Splinter, I told him we're not working no more together. It's quiet for that. Because he's complaining now that I'm grabbing money and all that. When I had the right to grab all the money I wanted to grab. So after me and him broke up, I started doing my own thing now. Basically, I come from a building that's called 2600 Creston. That's the Carter. That's where it all started. But there was other buildings, next to it. So what I did was, again, you can see that I was avoided. I wound up leaving him with everybody, and I went to another building, the next building. When I'm at another building, I'm over there working, doing my thing. There's an OG Master Splinter now too. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa Master Splinter.
Gotcha.
Another rat. For whoever don't know what Master Splinter is, like I said again, Master Splinter is the rat from Ninja Turtles. So it's a rat, basically.
Right.
There's the OG rat. And I don't even like to say OG rat because there ain't no such thing as an OG rat. Can't be original gangster rap.
Rap,
Like, that's not right.
You're
He was just an older dude that was with us. You know what I'm saying? And he wound up coming. He was the one that had the block at first when we was young kids. He got locked up. My man Lou stood with the block.
Okay.
The Kid Master Splinter got on because his brother used to shake out when he was doing what he was doing when he was older. You know, had a lot of older connects playing with them situations and birds.
Right.
So his brother went to the older Master Splinter that had the block at that time, like, yo, let my brother get some work, let him do a little pound here, you know, so he don't get in trouble.
Right.
But the Master Splinter let him rock because he said, if I let his little brother rock, I'll probably get a better number when I ask for the square.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? So that's how he got on.
Okay.
He didn't get on because he put no work, so the world could know.
Right.
He got on basically because his brother helped him get on.
Yeah.
I got on because my man Lou went after the old Master Splinter, got locked up to go do a 5 to 10 because he got caught up. Mm-hmm. Then my man Lou had the block. When Lou had the block, took care of everybody, even took care of the Master Splinter that was in jail, the older one.
Got you. Wow.
After that, he wanted too much from my man Lou. And people don't know this. Rest in peace to my man Lou. Lou used to always talk to me. Like, people would be like, that's your father. You his son. You his son, just hating on me. You know, they say he got love for me, but me and him would go on rides, City Island by ourselves. Talk, he like, look, man, this nigga wilding right now, bro. I'm taking care of the whole hood, and I'm giving everything he want. And now he want his wife to come out here and give us work so we can sell for him. Like, he's wilding right now, homie. When the gunshots or anything would go off, my man Lou was the one that had to react with the gang, do what he do. This man in jail. Right. He like, nah, we're not gonna do that, homie. We're gonna just keep hitting you. So my man Lou started hearing comments from Master Splinter saying some crazy reckless shit in jail. But my man Lou was a type of dude already. He was going to Puerto Rico doing his thing, coming back. You know, with the book size for the ones that don't know.
We're going to talk about that too.
He was coming back, you know what I'm saying, with them joints, with them bricks. So when he was coming back with them bricks, he started getting his money up. He started making a compilation album for reggaeton. We one of the first ones that put the reggaeton in the Bronx. That's another story I got for you. With all the Spanish rappers, Nicky Yang, Daddy Yankee, they all came to my block.
Got you.
All the stars right now that are like millionaire rappers, top 5 right now, they was on our block. Yeah. He brought them to our block because he had that bread. He was always fly. So what he would do was he'll pay them like, you sing, all right, here's 10,000, here's 5,000, here's 2,000 for the beat. I'm gonna take that song. That's my song. He made from different artists, Daddy Yankee, Nicky Yang. He made a compilation album that was called Boricua and Why. When he came out with that album, he already got famous a little bit. They knew him. He was popping. Plus, he had the bag. And he always been shaking and baking under the industry. You understand? So when he came from Puerto Rico, now he started playing with them situations, them squares. He don't really need the block no more because he's coming in with 5, 8, 10 of them. They going fast. He bringing out Puerto Rico. He wind up meeting a girl from CoverGirl in Puerto Rico, bad joint. So he fell in love with her or whatever.
Absolutely.
After he fell in love with her, he comes and he start hearing the comments from Master Splinter, the old Master Splinter that's in jail. Talk about you gonna do this. He said, you know what, homie? For that man don't have to come home, because he's gonna come home in like 2 years. After he held him down from the 5 to 10, he said, I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to do something. So crazy, because we go at it, and if, you know, and he giving the man the flowers before he. You're gonna know why we call him Master Splinter. We gonna get to that, world fame. So now he winds up coming and like, yo, you know what? I'm about to be out, Julito. So he called me one day to his house. I go to the house with him. That's the stash crib. He sits me down right here the way me and you are. And he tells me, look, bro, I want to tell you something. I said, what's up? He said, I'm out of here. When he told me he was leaving, my heart, like, oh shit, the big bro leaving, the OG, like they said, my pop, whatever they used to say. I'm like, oh shit, but what's going on, homie? He explained to me, look, bro, I'm leaving because I don't want no problems with this man. There's gonna be a problem because he's talking reckless already, and I'm not gonna wait for him to do something to me.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get on him quick. Gotcha. So to avoid that, homie, I got my bag up, I'm out. So I'm like, but how about me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my mind, look at him like, what's up with me then? Am I going with you?
Right.
He like, look, bro, right now, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm like, what's up? He said, yo, my spot right here, you taking my spot.
Okay, give it to you.
And you're not taking my spot because you earned my spot.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And what I mean that you earned the spot is you done put on, you done time for the block. If I told you he used to leave me in a house with 200, 300 bands, don't open the door to nobody. When I leave, bring your shorty in here, lock in with her. You don't worry about touching that door. That door rings and you feel somebody coming in without calling you, and if it's not me, shoot at the door. Don't worry about that. If anything happen, I'm getting you out.
Gotcha.
So I'm in there with 3,000, half an M sometimes. He'll break out, come back, open the door. That's when I would get relieved to leave. Shorty would be able to leave. Shorty couldn't leave. If she gonna stay, she gonna stay with us. But that door is not opening while he's not here.
Right.
Shit was in a big ass wooden chest. I'm talking about money like crazy stacks, crazy, something crazy.
I can imagine.
So now he tells me, yo, Julito, look, you earned this spot, everything. Do me a favor, go in the closet. I'll go in the closet, get that bag. I get that bag. I'll give the bag to him. He pulls out 1, 2, 5 pounds a week, 6 pounds a week. That's for you. A little bit of work there, that's for you. I'm like, and he went to the thing, he said, gave me the gun, that's for you. I'm like, what you want me to do? You want me to bubble it? I'm thinking he's gonna be like, fucking sell that and me and you half and half.
Right.
So I tell him, what you want? You want me to pay you for this and half? Like, you don't gotta give me nothing for this. This now, homie, you's a G now from here. Like now you do your own thing on that block. You don't work for nobody. You work for yourself.
Wow.
But as we was young, me and the other master Splinter, he's the one that his brother put him on.
Right.
So then time he used to give me like little deals. I ain't gonna lie, like he had some bullshit weed sneaking under the big homies, like, yo, here, take the little pounds of weed. Cause you know he had access to get on weed. So he's like, if you do get caught up with that weed selling, just let them know it's mine. You dig? But when I got on now, no disrespect, I'm not gonna keep working for him.
Right.
I gotta work my own work. I'm doing me now.
Why would you? Right.
Why would I?
Right.
So I guess now that's another thing that made him feel with little animosity towards me. Because now I'm out there. And when I used to work for my man Lou, I was the #1 work out there. Like I used to go out there and be peddling from, you already know, from 8 in the morning to 12 sundown. They used to give me $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 stashes here. And I was only making $1 a bag. And I sold 10, 12,000 worth of weed in one day for them. So, you know, I was eating $1 a bag. They was eating. They making 9, I'm making $1. Dimes, nickels, 20s out there. So now as I'm doing me, and like I told you, me and him, we said, damn, for us not to go against each other because we raised the real proper thing to do, we're going to unite.
Right.
But like I told you, when we united, he used to do a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Some monkey shit.
So that made me,
monkey shit.
A lot of monkey shit. So that made me come and be like, that's it. I'm doing my own thing, and I went to the next building. Now when I go to the next building, I'm doing me. He winds up getting locked up in a car. Got 2 pounds. He start running from the police, whatever. They wind up catching him. When they catch him, he would have sucked a nigga in there. The sucker nigga really was supposed to be like, the weed is mine.
Right.
But the nigga's like, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that weed. So he had to take the weed. He wound up getting 28 days in jail. Out of 28 days, you wind up doing like 18 days.
Right.
So before he got locked up, him and the big master Splinter, the old master Splinter, they was bubbling in front of my building because the flow was in front of my building that I'm born and raised at.
Right.
But me to avoid, I moved to the next building. So now the work is just to be going at it, back and forth fighting. Now the older one thought he had all the psychology. He like, yo, you see this pole right here? We're not gonna pass that pole, so we don't got no conflict.
Yeah, no conflict.
But he only said that because the flow was coming to them. But now he went and did some sucker shit. He was so greedy, he went to sell somebody a ½ ounce, got caught up with that ½ ounce while he was on parole because he came home from the 5 to 10. He didn't tell on the 5 to 10.
Right, you told me hold that. He ate that. Right.
So he ate the 5 to 10, but when he came home, him so thirsty, instead of letting other people eat, he want to keep eating. He winds up getting locked up for ½ ounce. When he get locked up for ½ ounce, the sucker, did he know he gonna get violated for that? That's police contact. He go to the precinct like a buffoon, and he tell the cop, yo, man, give me a break. The cop like, what you got for me? He told the cop he was going to give him $3,000. The cop said, all right, call your wife, tell her bring the $3,000. When his wife brought the $3,000 to the precinct, guess what?
They took her ass too.
They wind up charging the nigga with bribery charge. So you just made a bum-ass 90-day violation into a whole brand new charge. Silly motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Now he made it to a bribery charge. Send them to New York. You 18 now. You a grown man. You can move on now.
Right.
Or I'm going to New York with But this is my nephew. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really outside. I put him outside like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad because right now he's a truck driver. He make good money. He got his own house. He's doing real good for himself. But I guess coming to New York with me, he got to make a decision. Like, this ain't what I want. And it made him learn, you know, how you got slimy motherfuckers out there, tricky motherfuckers, and him seeing my experience. Like, I'm not going to go through that shit my uncle went through. So make it short now. When he tells the dudes to pass the pole, my nephew comes to the block and asks a dude, yo, do you know Julito? The dude's like, I don't know no Julito. He's like, oh, you don't know Julito? So I wind up getting a call from my mom. My mom's like, yo, Adam's on the block. So I'm like, oh shit, yo, I'm with a girl out there, whatever. Yo, I gotta get to my block. My nephew's out there. I don't want to leave him out there. Shit is hot out there. Shit be happening. Fuck around, somebody make a sale. They lock him up. Him just getting me. He got his bags and all that. So when I pull up, I pull up to the pump. When I pull up to the pump, I got the Chrysler 300. That's when the 300 came out. The Hemi. Nice joint, black on black, nice rims, everything.
Making noise as you drive.
Ooh, nice joint, nice grill, speed. I pop out. When I pop out, that I come to cross the street, because where I'm at is a park in front of us called St. James Park. Then we got the 3 buildings, so I park on the pump side where the park was at. Once I come out, a kid run up to me with a bag, because we used to be out there with gallon bags full of weed. Yo, what's up? What you want? What you want? I said, what I want. And I asked, like, yo, who you work for? Like, what you mean who I work for? So I ain't even really get into it. Hey, yo, cuz,
Wait a minute. The nigga came up to you.
Yeah, he ran up to me. He didn't know who I was. He was just a worker.
Didn't know who he was, right?
He was a worker, but he was a worker for the other guy.
Yeah.
So he runs up to me. When he runs up to me and asks me, I ask my manager, like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Who's son? He work for us? He like, nah, homie, you don't even know. I don't know what's going on, but these niggas been up and down, passing a pole, running, doing reckless shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm like, what? So I go up to the dude. I'm like, yo, who you working for? He's like, oh, you don't got to know what I'm working for. I said, yo, bro, you can't pass the pole. He like, what? Who you? I'm like, who me? Boom, I duff him. Boom, 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 boom. Knock him out all crazy. Drag him on the floor, whatever. Grab the weed. Throw the weed on the other side of the joint. Then the manager came. They man, nigga, call whoever you want, man.
Wow.
Call Master Splinter, call whoever you want. You crazy? We're not gonna do that now.
Right.
When y'all had that pole, I respected. I made sure mine didn't pass it.
Right.
It's the same way now. If anybody pass it, we still jacking it now.
Right.
So he winds up going. After that happened, I beat up the worker. He took mad long to come to the block for the worker. When he does come, he pulls up. I'm across the street. He like, yo, what's up with you? I said, what's up with me? What?
Right.
What happened with the pole? Oh, nah, I didn't tell him the pole. That was the old Master Splinter that told him this, that. I said, don't matter who told him. Oh, but I put that work. I don't care who put that work. Anybody past that pole, like I said, is lit.
Right.
So he like, oh, you think you tough? You think you tough? But already things been building up with us. The situation that he's always been like trying to violate about the money. And I've always avoided because we've been peoples, because, you know, him and my brother and his older brother were cool. I know his whole family. Mm-hmm. When I was young, his brother was one that like used to take me to Fright Fest. You know what I'm saying? Okay. His brother used to look out for me, you know, call my mother. Yo, I'm gonna take him to 7
your family, right?
Like family. So I knew that if I took it there, and I know how I am, I'm going to take it there. Right. And it's going to be a lot of emotions, a lot of hurt, and a lot of shit that it would have been a little difficult for me to, but this is
it would have been crazy difficult.
Yeah, but now it gets to a point now that you can only hold so much as a man. And Absolutely. I felt like he was always trying to play me or think like, because I used to really chill, that it was sweet with me. But the whole world know I was never been sweet.
So, you ain't soft neither.
And they know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never lived off my man Ralphie's coattail. Yeah. They knew, everybody on the whole hood knew Julito and Ralphie. Period. Julito and Ralphie. Never knew him. So he would always try to break that chemistry with me and my man Ralphie. Like he did one time, because he took Ralphie and made Ralphie a boss. You'll come with me, we're gonna go half and half. And he used to use my man Ralphie for certain shit.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying? Wow. So now as we going with the story now, he winds up going, when me and him step to each other, he steps to me and tells me, one of my mans that I'm raised with, yo, go get that. So I look at him, go get that. I said, go get that. My man said, yo, I ain't getting into that, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I said, remember your words, what you said, go get that. Why don't you go get that? You so tough, you go get that. I'm going to wait right here for you, go get that. He never went to go get it. Guess what he did, Worth, man?
What did he do?
He wound up going and trying to get some fake-ass shooters. Right? He goes and gets the fake-ass shooters now of his. Supposedly, he telling he going to give him $30,000. He give him $5,000 up front. So now, basically, he put a hit out on me. Like the world knows, it's on public record. It's on a book called, there's another book that a detective wrote that's called NYPD Green. NYPD. The whole time I never knew this till I got into jail and went into my indictment. So now when that happens, my man calls me up. Yo, they gambling in the park. I always gamble since young. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your game?
CeeLo, Two Dice, poker. I play poker. I play it all. One thing about me, I think, I've done through my life gambling. No lie, no disrespect. I love the rush.
That's my pet peeve.
So I guess we got something in common.
I got a lot in common. But
so now I wind up coming out. My man calls me like, it was my man, like he raised me, white boy dude named Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Smitty was a dude that, shout out to Smitty, matter of fact, and the whole family, you know what I'm saying? He was one that actually was a real bro to me. Like him and my sister before, you know, they dated when they was young. Right. And he always was from the hood. But he always took care of me as a young dude. I always showed me love. Even I showed him love, like when TNT would roll up, you know, that's the narcotics. They roll up on the block. He was one of the white boys fast, always athlete. He'll break out on the dip on him. Then he'll call me up like, yo, do me a favor, go into the red garbage can. My stash is there. The cops is all over. They got people cuffed and all that. I was a young dude. I grab a garbage from the building, walk into the alley, throw the garbage out, grab the weed, throw it under my shirt, run upstairs, and bring it to them. They would empty out the weed and count bag for bag. And I guess that's what made me get the trust with the OGs. That he would be like, yo, that's a brand new $2,000 stash. I only sold 4 bags. Here, the 4 bags of money. And here's the rest of the, you know what I'm saying? Right. Here's the rest of the 980 or whatever. So it wasn't that I said, oh shit, I got the stash. Let me take some bags. So I earned my shit. I earned my respect with them. So when I was young, he used to go like always, he started getting fly. He used to give me a lot of clothes. Yo, he'd take that. You know, I started getting fly by him. He used to take me to games, football games, put me to play football. I'm showing me love. Always looking out for me. So he calls me and like, yo, hurry up, get over here. But when I was young, he used to be like, yo, shoot the dice for me. Shoot the dice for me. So I'm making money. Boom, boom. We win money. He give me my 1,000, whatever. Look out for me. So now I'm getting older now, but it's crazy because he was no joke gambling. But you know when they say your sensei teach you, you come out to be better than your sensei. You know that.
Yeah, you know that's a fact.
So
that
he was like, yo, this nigga's I'm talking about shooting dice, a demon. Like I throw 7, 8 head cracks in a row. I'm talking about all the Jamaicans, Spanish, everybody that sell drugs. $2,000 on the line. And imagine 7 head cracks. They couldn't breathe. And by the time I threw the deuce, they all fell to the deuce. Of so many head cracks I threw in the world, fam.
God damn.
Like, I would leave people like, yo, what? They grabbing my arm, like, no disrespect. Yo, what's in his arm? What he got? Like, what's going on? They be like, who bought the dice?
Where they from?
They be like, yo, I bought the dice. They're like, you dumb motherfucker, you bought, oh, God, I thought he brought them. Because, you know, they say I bring them. I'm like, I ain't never bring no dice. The dice was in the park. We played in the park.
Right.
So he calls me and tell me, yo, come hurry up. It's a big game. It's a big game here. So I'm coming, boom, I've come from my house. I'm living on East Street. When I'm flying, I get there, park the car. I tell one of the managers, hey, yo, do me a favor, go get me $1,000. But this is the time that Jay-Z was on the white tee with the Yankee hat on, with the white uptowns. You know what I'm saying? So me and Master Splinter's manager, that was like the common shit a nigga wearing the summer, the Yankee hat, you know, real regular, some shorts and a blue tee. They must have described me like, yo, what he got on. So they must have called the manager, whoever. Must have called me like, yo, Julito's here, Julito's here. When they said Julito's here, they must have called the shooters up. Yo, hurry up, he's here. What he got on? You know, they coming from another block. Yo, what he got on? He got the blue hat on, everything. I remember I'm throwing head cracks. Boom. Talking my shit. Scoop the money up. Whoever don't got the money, because you know they be dropping different bets. There's so many people. Smitty, watch the dice, watch the bets. Forget about the dice. I got the dice.
Have your man watching the bets.
Watch the bet. Everybody, whoever want to bet, gotta have their money down. Some people try to put your money on the foot. When I throw a head crack, they'll pick up the small money and the big money. Bro, all bets on the floor. So I throw a head crack, and he'll scoop everything. Head crack, he scoop everything. On the 4th head crack, I hear boom, 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 boom. Man, shots. I'm like, oh shit, that's on the block. Next thing I know, remember, I'm telling you, I'm in the park.
You're in the park.
I see some dudes running in the park, but running not towards me. They running like to get out on the Jerome side.
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit. Yo, I pick up all the money. I'm like, yo, Smitty, I gotta go to the block because I got workers up there. I got a cousin up there. Whatever, I got family. So I go back running to the block. When I go back running to the block, they wind up hitting his manager in the dome. I guess his manager, like, when he heard the shots, he didn't really look. The shots is coming from this way. When he went down, boom, pegged him in the head. He fell out. When I run to him. I look like, oh, shit, what's going on with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to touch him, but I already seen him dead. Like, he's already curling, you know, giving that. The last shit, I'm like, oh, shit, I got to get up out of here. I run across the street. I go into the park. Boom, I stay in the park. Mad police. I go back like I'm still with a girl, whatever my mind is. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? Come to find out, yo, they killed Grimace. That was his name. Rest in peace to Grimace, man. Died for that sucker nigga for no reason. He wound up getting hit. When he get hit, everybody is thinking I got hit. Somebody calls me.
Really?
Like, yo, Julito, you all right? I'm like, well, I would not be all right. Of course I'm all right.
Right.
But he made somebody call me. And when they called me and found out, oh, shit, they didn't hit Julito.
They missed.
They hit such and such.
Wow.
So now I'm like, oh, shit, I don't trust nobody right now.
Wow.
My man, the only person I trust is not there. He's in jail. That's my brother, Ralphie. I don't want nobody around me right now. It's me and my shorty. I'm riding around with a 40-30 on me. Quiet. Me and her, she's driving. You know what I'm saying? I got the seatbelt on. I don't want nobody next to me. Nobody tell me, come meet me here. Nothing. Now I got some other homies of mine. Shout out to my man, B.I. You already know he in Fort Dix right now.
I know what we're doing now.
So now, after that goes down, this sucker nigga calls me, Master Splinter. Yo, they killed Grimace. Yo, they killed Grimace. But crying like, with an emotional crying, like, yo, they killed Grimace. Oh my God. So I'm like, yo, meet me. I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm in the park. So we jump out in the park on Jerome. We circle the park, make sure everything's right. Cause I gotta make sure no police in there. But I'm not leaving out the car without the joint. Look. So we pull up to the park. Yo, they killed Grimace, bro. Yo, we gotta be together. So I'm just thinking like, damn, cause I was going out to clubs, I go to shoots. I'm like, yo, did I get in some problems with some dudes? But I'm like, for anybody to come to my block and shoot, you gotta know that block. You can't just go there and do
like
that.
Right.
Cause there's so many dudes. The block with a 1-9 you can shoot here, you run in here. Nigga out of nowhere coming tripping, you fall, pick up your gun and blow your head. Like, and it's not something that for you to get away the way they got out, it's somebody that told you, yo, coming through here and go through there and jump out. Right. So that's what happened. Mm-hmm. One of my mans tell me, yo, watch Master Splinter, homie. That nigga's a pig, bro. I'm like, what you mean? Like, watch him, bro. That nigga's always been jealous of you. So now I'm thinking like, damn. He's like, damn, bro. Yo, you didn't do nothing in no club. But he's crying with this. Like, damn, I fucked up, my nigga. You know, like that cry, like, damn, I fucked up. I killed this innocent nigga by mistake. You dig?
And that was Master Splinter's man.
That was Master Splinter's manager. He brought him from another block to come work on my block and manage the block. Wow. And wound up paying $5,000 to get his own manager here. So now when he finds out I'm alive, he like his brother comes down because his brother always been like the narrator, like, yo, y'all brothers, bro, you know, we all family, y'all gotta be together. Right. So after all that happened, me and him, we got together. Cause I never knew that he's the one that came, you know what I'm saying, did whatever. So now I get locked up. It goes back now. Now I get locked up for the 7 years to go do for the gambling spot. I told you they locked me up for the gambling spot. Right. They gave me 7. They gave you 7 for that. As I'm doing my 7 years, I got 43 months into my 7. That's like maybe 4 years in already. Mm-hmm. The feds come and pick me up. When they pick me up now, they pick me up on an indictment with Master Splinter now. Mind you, this is where you're going to know where he get the Master Splinter at, because this whole time, he ain't tell her do nothing. But while I was in jail doing my state time, he had a couple young boys wilding out, doing crazy shit, whatever, thinking he was like the Nino Brown or whatever. The feds scoop us now. They scoop him. Ralphie's already locked up because Ralphie did a fair bit already. But Ralphie had his nephew's name. And we wind up going to a club. And some Spanish bouncers try to grab us by the neck. Ralphie pulled out and popped on him in the knee. Boom! So now when they grab him, they find him in a car that got a stash to it. Wow. You know, he ran in the car, put the stash away. But they took the car. When they took the car from him, they popped the car. They found the stash. They found a 100-shot clip for a Mac. They found 2 9s. Wow. So now Ralphie now is such my brother that I tell him, yo, homie, if he wears all them guns, he's going to be done. Right. I said, bro, if you want, I'll tell the lawyer one of them shits is mine, at least to let you, you know what I'm saying, to get off. Make a long story short, now he got a federal warrant because he got caught up on the Fed bid, like a bullshit weed case. But now they got him, and now they got him for this shooting now. For the shooting. Yeah, they got him as the dude that was in the club or whatever. The bouncer never pressed charges because if he pressed charges, they closed down the club, whatever. Right. He wound up beating the shooting charge.
Right.
With me, they gave me like a bum-ass bail, but they didn't catch me doing the shooting. Nobody could say it was me. I was in a cab ready to get off on 207 to jump on the FDR. The cab niggas start talking. The police, somebody said, yo, he's in the cab. They bone rush the cab. Boom, they grab us in the cab.
God damn.
They grabbed me in the cab. So they take all of us. But when they asked them, yo, where y'all from? They said they from the Bronx. I wound up giving the Yonkers address. Because I'm like, if I say I'm from the Bronx, they're going to put us all together. So I'm like, nah, I'm from Yonkers. I'm from South Broadway, North Broadway, whatever. Boom, 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 all right. You know them? Nah, I don't know them. I just see them like that. We playing. We don't know each other no more. And now he comes back like, yo, Julito, they got me. I'm like, what you mean? He said, yo, they opened the car. But he's telling one of my other co-defendants, instead of their master Splinter going and getting a nigga to go pick up that car in the parking lot, they left the car so long there that they said, matter of fact, let us get that car. Boom, popped the stash on it. Had an ill stash on the Odyssey. The front went open, boom, remote.
Wow.
Fit mad joints in there. They found everything. So now as they found everything, mind you, I got that open case for the gambling spot.
Right, you got that.
That was done with a 9. They got the gun. Right. So now what they did was they put both of them together to see if that 9, the ballistics, is the same joint as the joint that I used in the gambling spot. To see if the guns were similar. But the guns was never similar. Things God, so they couldn't mix that up together. Okay. But they try to put us like on a whole ring type shit. Now when that happens, Master Splinter has another manager that he didn't pay. You know what I'm saying? That wound up to come out to be a rat. He got caught up. They started beefing with each other. He started putting flyers up. Yo, you the one that killed your own manager. You killed your own manager. You whack. You owe me money. You owe me money. This nigga was putting these shits in the block, in the building. Flyers.
Real flyers.
Real flyers. Like flyers. Real flyers that had a picture of him with a fake dick in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Master Splinter.
Wow.
With a dick in his mouth. You owe me. You a sucker. You the one that tried to kill Julito. You the one that tried to kill Julito. All that. He's letting that shit be known. So he goes and got some of his workers taking all those flyers down. So I'm seeing that. But I'm like, maybe these two are just fighting. He's just trying to, you know, provoke. But I always remember what I told you. My man told me, watch him. He's a slick motherfucker.
Right.
So as now we all get hemmed up to go in the feds. I'm in the state. The feds picked them up. I'm in SHU, Special Housing Unit. That's when you go to the box. Wow. They bring me down from Governor S. Block. They tell me I'm going to court. I think it's family court because I used to go to Rikers Island, come down with the cigarettes, get all the weed, make my money, send wifey money, and come back up. And I used to tell my lawyer to put me on a 10-day turnaround in downstate. So I don't go back to my jail. I just go to downstate, re-up on the back, or I come back, come back down. Yo, where you going? You going down to the city? Yo, here, take these 7-8 pouches down with you. When you get down there, go bring those to Kubi. Kubi gonna take care of you. I'll be there in 2 days, 3 days. Right. So I got the ring going on like that, murdering them. Next thing you know, that wasn't where I was going. When I got the downstate, it was the U.S. Marshals. When I see the U.S. Marshal, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I run into one of my co-defendants, nigga named Perla. He like, yo, Julito. I'm like, yo, what's up, homie? What's that? He like, yo, the feds took us. This is a federal indictment, you on. But my shorty came up to see me and told me, yo, the block just took everybody. I'm thinking it's like a regular block sweep. I didn't know it was the feds. It was actually the feds. So now they got everything. They know about the murder. They know about this. Wow. So when I get there, they already been there for maybe 3 months already. Wow, they got pictures maybe in April.
So they got pictures and everything.
They brought me down in July. When I get there already, they come out. Boom, they got me there. Boom, I'm like, yo, what's going on? The U.S. Marshals don't ask me no questions. We just here to pick you up. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is this about? But now I'm starting to think, what the fuck I did? So the next thing my co-defendant tell me, yo, this shit got murders, got everything. I ain't never murder nobody. You know what I'm saying? I said, if that go down, then I know they know I ain't never done shit. Right. So I'm like, whatever it is. I go to court, I get there, they got me there, they bring me to a unit that's called 43 MDC Brooklyn. Okay. While I'm at MDC Brooklyn, they wind up coming out the next day, wake me up at 4 a.m, get ready for court. I go to arraignment. When I go to arraignment, the lawyer's hollering at me, and he tells me, look, man, you know you're on a federal indictment. You're not on a federal indictment But right now, the government brought you down here because they want to know about Master Splinter, this person, this person, this person. I'm like, I can't tell them nothing because I don't know nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell I kept it real from the big. He like, all right, you don't know nothing about them? Look, you know, Mr. Master Splinter? I'm like, yeah. He like, look, Mr. Master Splinter trying to kill you. You see this man that's dead right here? That's supposed to be you right there. That's supposed to be me. What you mean? Yeah.
They had all the information.
Man's already had everything. Ready.
God damn.
And they had some rats already that broke it down. That shooting was supposed to be for you. Somebody went and called and said you got to the block. But when you got to the block, you went to go play dice.
Right.
And they came and got him confused as you because you had the same thing on.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had the same thing on.
Wow.
So when they say I had the same thing on, I'm like, damn, I can't believe this shit. You know? Like, this can't be real.
Wow. So they had all that paperwork on you when you got to the block. That hit was for you.
Yes.
And then.
And we really knew about it because there was a district attorney, the one that did the federal case, he wound up to retire and came out with a book called NYPD Green. And the NYPD Green, he explained every information that he had.
Wow. You know, this is your story is it's remarkable, fascinating, and this is all truth. This is Julito's life. This is his life, people. And I mean, shit, I'm gonna throw the questions out the book. I mean, it's just so many things that I got to have him again on the show. But before we wrap it up, I know you got a book coming out called United States of America versus Julito. Give us just a little insight about this book here. This book right here.
Well, this book goes to right now, like the story that I was giving you. It basically has the whole story in it. And it has the story why he's become Master Splinter.
Okay.
Because after the feds came and got us, you know what I'm saying? There's a story I was just telling y'all. After the feds came and got us,
right,
that we all started, and I found out that he did what he did. We all copped out. When we all copped out, I wound up copping out to 120 months. All my co-defendants 10 years. He wound up getting 3 life sentences. While we was on our way to get our time, the OG Master Splinter, not the OG, the older Master Splinter, he already told from the rip.
Right.
Once we got our federal case, he got told from the rip.
Right.
After the other Master Splinter wound up going and getting the 2 life sentences, he wound up doing a Route 35. Route 35 is something that you could already be sentenced for life. But I know something about you. I could go and mention it and they can reopen it. You understand? So the ones that don't know, a Route 35 is somebody that knows something about you that you did in your past. Let's say you had a murder from 1973. They'll mention that murder, the government.
And they can reopen it.
And they'll reopen it and they put it on you. Right. So basically my book has the whole situation about the story, me coming up and bringing how I came up. And it really has a message for the people could read that we was brothers. We grew up from the sandbox and all that. Wow. And this is what he wound up to do. He didn't only try to kill me, but he also wound up doing a Route 35. He did it on my man Ralphie. Wow. My man Ralphie had 60 days. He had 7 days to come home. And when he was about to come home, they picked him up on another body that he told on. And my man Ralphie basically died in MDC, Brooklyn.
Wow. Rest in peace, Ralphie. Get this book.
Well, this book right here, right now, you could get this book on Amazon. It's the #1 seller on Amazon. You know, it'll be on all platforms. We doing it right now again. You know, that's one of my movements I have going on. I have a new movement right now coming out for the kids that's called Ain't No Glory in the Street Story. You know, we got that, like, you know, benefiting it up. Right now, we got a whole bunch of merch, Mango Pina merch, as you see. Let's go Knicks. Right. You know, so we working on that. And basically, you know, I want to give like a quick message, you know, to the youth. Like, you know, basically, never take the shortcut, because this is the whole shortcut. This is what happened to you. Friends will betray you. You could get killed. You could spend the rest of your life in jail. So, you know, stay in school, work hard. And when you work hard and you finish the right way, you'll stay with it forever. Because this story I just told y'all ain't forever. You understand me? This is the things that happen when you're dealing with guys that you think that are your homies or your friends or your brothers. And this is the situations that happen when you take the shortcut in life.
Exactly. And as he says in closing, the streets only what? What was the words you said?
Ain't no glory in the street story.
Ain't no glory in the street story.
You know
and you heard that from,
you heard that. Nothing going on. You know, for the ones out there, so young kids, if you listening, somebody tell you can make all this money in the street, that shit is over with, man. Ain't no money in the street. Stay in school. You know what I'm saying? Go to college, do computers, do networking, and you'll see how much better you'll be.
Exactly. Again, I welcome Julito. I am honored to have you on this show, bro. And like, you enlighten me and you enlighten the people that watch our show. His story is amazing, and there is more to come. We just ran out of time, unfortunately, but you can catch this story, this show on Kubi TV Network.
You can look me up on Instagram, BX Peso, BX Julito. You catch me up on Instagram. You can follow my whole movement. You know, all my followers. I want to thank World Fame, Kubi TV, for having me on your show.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to give a big shout out to Kubi TV.
Yes, sir.
And I want to give a big shout out to Red. We ain't no glory in the street story.
My nigga. Say that again.
Ain't no glory in the street story. Baka.
Baka. There you go. On top of the world with your boy World Famous. Peace and love.
Welcome to Kubi TV Network, where dreams come alive. On top of the world, we're world famous, we thrive. From the screen to your heart, we bring the joy. Join us as we rise. Our spirits never coy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. For tuning in. Tuning in. Kubi TV Network. Kubi TV Network. Where we always win. Always win. On top of the world. We're world famous. We shine. Together we celebrate in this moment so divine. Da, 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 da.